So let me give you a question I hear a lot. Should I hire a full-time sales manager? Should I hire a part-time sales manager? Should I manage the salespeople? And I normally hear that from a sales or an owner of a company that has maybe 0 sales people and they're thinking about hiring a sales manager first, or they have 1 or 2 or 3 sales people and right at that end where they feel they need to hire a sales manager. Before I answer that question, let me run a little test by you. I'm going to show you a group of cards, and I want you to just observe for a quick minute the cards and what you see in the cards. And I want you to tell me, how many red cards did I have in that group? Well, if you said there were 3 red cards, you were right. Let me mix them up again one more time. How many, let's say, how many clubs were in there? And if you said 1 club, you were right. Let me add something else into this mix. All right, see if you can identify this. We're going to mix these up again. Well, actually, just take a look at them. Can you tell which card I added into the group? And if you said the card I added was the Ace of Hearts, you were right. My last question. How many blue back cards and how many red back cards? Now, if you all said 1 red back card, that's where you would be wrong. In fact, they're all red back cards, except for this one. Now, you might have felt fooled and don't get disheartened. It's not that you did anything wrong. See, it's either I did not give you enough information or the way you interpreted the information I gave you was wrong. And if you're running a company and you're trying to interpret the information from a salesperson and you don't understand sales or not to the definition that a sales manager does, you're going to interpret a lot of information wrongly. Not on your fault. As a salesperson, I'm emotional. I want the sale. I might have interpreted the information wrong. Here's the thing. Until you're ready to hire a sales manager, and I would say maybe that's when you've got your 4th, 5th, 6th salesperson in place. Until that point, it's going to be really hard for you to do a good job. So there's 1 of 2 things I would do is hire a part-time sales manager. Not going to cost you nearly what a full-time was. Make sure that sales manager, the part-time, can put processes in place, definitions in place, accountability in place. That's easy to start to hand off to you as the owner, that you understand it and start holding people accountable. So when you hire that sales manager, you can now hold that sales manager, he or she, accountable to the way people should be managed. So if you don't know a good part-time sales manager, please contact us. We have several of them. If you want to learn how to be a part-time sales manager, give us a call. I think we can give you some tips on that. Or if nothing else, you just want a conversation, give me a call. I get lonely every now and then. Have a great week. See you next week.